Hello YouTube, Matt Craig here with Junkhouse Entertainment, and this is an army showcase of Tyranids in Epic. And this is a mega shot. And this isn't my army. With me is Chase, who made this army, spent time and love collecting this army, doing things.
Long after it was out of print.
Yeah, long after it was out of print, doing things, I don't even want to mention. And we just want to show this army to you because we've played with this army a bunch, and it's just fantastic. So where do you want to start, man? I see all this great stuff here.
Just start clockwise right here with the Gene Stealers.
All right. So off camera, before we got started, god damn, there's a lot of them. Off camera, before we got started, you were talking about painting in a certain style, adherent to GW Dogma.
Yeah, just a few of the units, just like classic blue and purple Gene Stealers and then classic red Gaunts. But everything else I just went around the color wheel.
And what's in the middle here? What's this guy leading the Gene Stealers in the center?
It's one of the
Is this a Hive Tyrant?
Yeah, it's got to be one of the big Hive Tyrants.
Okay.
There's 3 of those out there somewhere.
You spaced them out. Alright. Moving down the line here. These are Thropes of some kind and Zoanids.
Yeah, it's all the armors over there.
Good
even
Lord.
the artillery armor.
So what are we looking at?
I think
yeah.
that's a Malefactor.
Okay.
And then I can't remember what these 2 fellas are called. Aharuspecs, I believe is
Okay.
how it's pronounced.
Exocrines back there?
Yeah, either one of the 2. Yeah, exocrines and one's direct fire and one lobs indirect. I can't recall what those are called at all.
And then
everyone loves a Trigon.
there you
or
go.
Trigon.
God, I couldn't come up with that fast
The
enough.
40K models of that are just ridiculous. The Forge World model, I think.
Alright, just looking at those, these are like sort of the artillery and the heavy armor of this epic army. Trying to get your hands on these models when they were out of print. What was that like?
I got really lucky with this army in particular and lucked into a just really big lot that was infantry heavy, and the only thing I really had to hunt down was the Mega Titans, like the
In the background.
Yeah, the Hierodule and the Hierophant, because it came with the Dominatrices and almost everything you see here came in one lot, except for the Mega Titans. I really got lucky.
Okay.
Now you're looking at this is like at least $200 worth of individual hunting infantry.
On eBay,
Easily.
wherever you can get it.
Yeah, easily.
Okay. Alright, so we've drifted through that. And then we're coming up here, and it looks like Tyranid warriors?
Yeah, mixed in with some...
Yeah, what were these guys?
I use them as Raveners.
Raveners, okay.
For the fast-moving melee-only unit. But I think the game intended them to be the other form of Gaunt.
The hand-to-hand one.
Yeah.
Yeah, off camera we were talking about 2 different types of gaunts.
I was like, the hell with that. I'm using them as Raveners.
Right.
And then right next to them is a big group of Tyranid warriors in front of another, I think actually my favorite Hive Tyrant, the one with the whip that looks like a big yellow and red tongue. Yep, right in there.
Crazy. Tyranid warriors akimbo. And then, still going clockwise as best we can, you've actually got converted models all around the outside there.
The GW Gargoyle easily, makes a really good, what was it called? The giant flying transport unit.
Haradan?
Yeah, Haradan, and then there's a Vituperator is like the different version of it.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
I don't even know what that word means. Haradan has something to do with like
It was a demon-like creature.
harpies or haggard demon women. But yeah,
Thank you, GW.
That Trigon model, that 40K or Trigon model I mentioned earlier, all these little, instead of their gun hands, I got a big lot of these little claws that are from that Trigon model from a company called Horde of Bits on eBay, and they just socketed right in there perfectly. So because they don't have guns or anything, they just have claws and big sacks they carry. They transport infantry in, and that was just a really lucky conversion because the model for that is rare and expensive. And if you were to buy 10 of these like I have out here, I couldn't even imagine. You're talking about like $500.
Now, the way we play this game, and I'm a little foggy on since the last time we played, but the way we play this game, they are transports like he was talking about. And how much of this foot infantry do you think you could fit in those?
All of it.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure all of it.
Give or take, yeah, the army is air portable. It's an air mobile Tyranid army.
Minus these guys, the gargoyles, who
fly anywhere.
themselves.
Little bastards.
And then minus any armored vehicles.
Yeah, and the Titans
and the
themselves.
artillery. Yeah.
Yeah. Air mobile.
30, 40, 50. Maybe not quite all. I think it's like 6 stands. I'd really have to look. I haven't used it in a while, but it might be 6 stands. It might be 8 stands. If it's 8 stands, it takes the whole thing.
All right, and we're still going clockwise, and that brings us to one of these big Bio Titans.
These were just a joy to paint, to assemble and paint. I got them not assembled and not pre-painted at all. And underneath them, you can see I like to make a little scene underneath each one, like it's just walking over indiscriminately. There's a circle of Terminators who've just obliterated every little Tyranid that's come towards them.
Every small bug.
Under down there.
Right.
They're just like, please walk over.
And pay no mind,
please
right?
Continue.
And then
the big guy over here, underneath him is just a horde of random Tyranids moving through, but if you look close there, that rookie Space Marine was not so lucky. And they're carrying I just clipped him in half, and they're carrying his torso off triumphantly.
Ridiculous. With space on that base, I mean, why wouldn't you do that, right? You want something under there.
Yeah, the guns on this thing were really fun to paint. Like all the bio weapons. Those were just really great models. I saw a guy who had a whole Tyranid 40k army, and he had taken just the legs from these, like the back legs and these legs, and he had incorporated them into his Hive Tyrants and his various units. Like he had a bunch of just surplus legs.
Nice. You have 2 dominatrices back there.
Yeah, just one. They go down pretty easily. No shields, not like 6 wounds.
But you painted it up like it's got bone armor, like a sort of an armored carapace. Right?
Yeah, they just looked like a bunch of plates on it, and then underneath it's the meaty, the same meaty green color as the chitin on the rest of the large units.
And hanging out next to them, all these little artillery bugs.
Biovores. Everyone loves biovores, and I've got the zoanthropes guarding them from air attack with their psychic.
They don't look like the new ones anymore.
No,
folks.
This was the old ones. The ridiculous old models. They're so hard to glue and keep the heads on.
Right, it's all head and face with that guy.
The other Hierophant here is Bioclaw, and I think that's a circle of Dark Angels that are about to get genes stolen.
Yeah, it's like a Jurassic Park scene with raptors.
Fairly handily.
Ugh. And then a sea of Gaunts.
Yep, just an unnatural number of Gaunts for you to not worry about losing ever. Go get them killed. I'm
counting more than 20. It looks like
I think there should be 30 of those.
Golly.
There's 30 Gaunts, 20 Gene Stealers, 15 Raveners, 10 Tyranid Warriors, 6 of those Gargoyles. That's about it for the infantry, except for those that sneak attack infantry. The
lictors.
Yeah, the lictors.
That should be the last of the wheel of miniatures. Lictors. And they look like praying mantises back in the day.
Yep.
Not so much now.
This guy's a throwback. I didn't actually glue him that way, but somebody glued him slightly differently because one of the old versions of this rules, you had needed to have an officer unit.
Oh, yes, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, we threw that out like yesterday's garbage.
And then in the center, just for the hell of it, sort of a cinematic thing, you put out a bunch of Dark Angels.
Yeah, there's a couple stands of Terminators and some Marines there with... with all the trimmings, but doomed on this all the same.
So as we zoom out and leave these guys to be doomed over by your entire army of Tyranids, I don't know. Give us a few notes on collecting this army. Maybe.
This whole little scratch-built fortress was inspired by Starship Troopers, and people with a sharp eye are gonna spot some very familiar items in it.
Nice. So yeah, give us a word about collecting this crazy army.
Like I said, I just got lucky getting this army all at once,
Nice.
and then getting the Titans all at once, and then also the conversions were really spot on. And yeah, no, it was just a really easy army to collect. I also slept on it for a long time. Like I had it for months and months and months and months and never painted it, and then I broke it out and painted it all in a few weeks like a madman.
Nice. All right, well, like this if you like it, hit the dislike if you don't, subscribe if you want to, but this has been Matt Craig with Junkhouse Entertainment and Chase Wager and his Tyranid army,
Also known as Dr. Ellis.
and thanks for watching.